Here's some other things that you might not know that you're gonna get from the Whole30. Strength and willpower, consistency, food freedom, the ability to finish a 30-day really freaking hard challenge. Hey, what's up, internet? Today I finished my 8th Whole30. What? Why did I do 8 Whole30s? It's crazy. I'm like addicted to it. Actually, anybody who knows me would say, yeah, Kelly is always doing the Whole30. What I always hear was like, oh, are you doing that thing again? Like, yes, I'm doing the Whole30 again. Okay, 8 Whole30s. What in my crazy mind would make me want to do 8 Whole30s? If you don't know what the Whole30 is, it's a 30-day elimination diet. You get rid of grains, dairy, sugar, alcohol, anything processed. You just focus on feeding your body with really good, wholesome food for 30 days. And it's designed to help you figure out what your food sensitivities are, how food affects your body, your relationship with food, things like that. A lot of people use it for weight loss. I actually got into the Whole30 because I was interested to know how food was affecting my body. I had a lot of issues with bloating, you know, where you would wear like a form-fitting kind of outfit and you'd be like, yeah, I look good. In the morning, you know, come home, and then at night you'd be like, oh my God, I look pregnant. What was I thinking? Why am I wearing this? I don't think I look like this morning. Like really bloated stomach, hurts, painful, cramps, gas, intestinal issues, the works. I thought I was going into a diabetic coma. I had a Starbucks caramel apple cider, I think it was, like a grande. I drank like 3/4 of it. Within 15 minutes, my heart was racing out of my chest. I was sweating. My ears were ringing. I was dizzy. My vision felt like it was dimming. I thought I was going to die. It was really scary. And it was like this like massive sugar rush that my body just like could not handle. So all of these things were happening. I discovered the Whole30 and I decided that I wanted to do it. So my first Whole30 was really hard. I did not realize I was so addicted to sugar. Like so addicted. I wasn't crying. It wasn't like that extreme, but honestly, the first like 2 weeks, every single night after dinner, I would just be like, I want sugar. I can't have any sugar and I want it. It was just like a little baby. Like it was amazing. The like grip that like having a dessert after dinner had on me. So that was really interesting. At the end of my first Whole30, I felt amazing. I had so much energy. My mind was super clear. Like it used to be at 3 or 4 o'clock, that time would hit and I was shoving all this candy into my face, trying to get my like energy levels up so I could make it to the end of the day. Wasn't doing that on Whole30. Obviously you can't have candy, but like I didn't feel like I needed like a pick-me-up. There was no pick-me-up needed with Whole30. I had tons of energy. I was waking up early naturally. I was getting really good sleep. My mind was super clear. It was fantastic. No bloating, no sugar attacks, nothing. It was like my body just felt like it was working optimally. So end of the first Whole30, I lost 8 pounds. Like I said, I wasn't going into Whole30 to lose weight. I lost 8 pounds. I don't know, 8 pounds of what? I don't know, but my body had 8 pounds that it was ready to let go of if I was just gonna commit to whole foods. So, loved the way I felt. Went off plan pretty quickly. You know, I was careful at first, but all of those foods kind of creep back into your life. And then I realized it's time to do another Whole30. So I did a second one 2 months later, maybe a month and a half later. And I just felt so good. I ended up doing it again 2 times that year. So 4 Whole30s in 2016. And it ended up being like Whole30 was sort of like my home base that I would go back to when I felt like my eating and my habits were going off track. So every couple of months I would do a Whole30 to get myself refocused and back on track. And I started to realize that even when I was off of Whole30, the majority of the choices I was making started to be Whole30 centric or health centric, because now I knew what food was doing to my body. I started to naturally make the right choices because I had the proof, right? The proof is in the pudding, they say. So don't give me the pudding because it makes me bloated. I can't have dairy. It really makes you think about what is worth it. If you ever struggle with that feeling, like, I want to eat all the things and I just ate like 5 donuts and I don't know why I ate 5 donuts because I didn't even like them. If you struggle with that, which I used to struggle with that, I would just eat it because it was there or because I needed the pick-me-up or whatever. And then you'd eat it and you're like, it wasn't even that good if I really have to think about it. I didn't even like it. You start to think about food like what's worth it. When you eliminate processed foods from your diet, like for a long time, like 30 days, when you eat it again, it tastes different. It doesn't taste good. Your tastes change. You start to incorporate different types of foods that you never would have tried before into your diet, especially like when it comes to like vegetables and things that like normally you might not incorporate a lot of vegetables into your life, but like when you're on Whole30, you kind of have to fight food boredom. You start picking up things you never would have been and just like, whatever, I'm going to try to figure out how the heck I'm going to use this. And so then you start to create that habit and those tastes and those things carry on into the rest of your life. So 2017, I did 3 more Whole30s. The last Whole30 of 2017 was in October, and I actually paired it with a HIIT. It's actually Blogilates, her Pilates intense interval training, 28 days where you work out 6 days a week with these really hardcore like sweat sessions. So I paired the Whole30 with that. My body changed so much. Again, I'm coming from this place of I don't feel like I need to lose any weight or do anything else, but I was really like with my fitness goals, I wanted to gain more muscle and have a little bit more of a flatter stomach, and holy cow, my body changed. And I know part of it was absolutely the exercise regime, but it was definitely Whole30 had a lot to do with that too. My results were just like twofold. I love pasta, I love wine, I love bread. I shouldn't eat cheese. I eat cheese. It doesn't always make me feel good, but sometimes it's a worth it kind of thing. And I got really sidetracked by that. I decided it was time for another Whole30. So Whole30 just ended this week. I'm feeling really focused. I'm feeling really energized. I am sleeping really well. I've actually stopped drinking coffee, and I love coffee, but I stopped drinking it because I don't need the caffeine. I'm so energized already. When I drink the cup of coffee in the morning, I actually feel kind of sick, which is kind of sad. I'm probably going to get back to coffee at some point, but right now just a lightly caffeinated tea is all I need. Caffeinated coffee is just too much right now, so that's been kind of an interesting discovery for me lately. But what I really want to emphasize, I guess, about my Whole30 journey is the changes that it made in my life. So yes, I have more energy. I obviously have slimmed down. My body is toned from the exercise from the Whole30. I feel really good. All of that, you will get that from the Whole30. Here's some other things that you might not know that you're going to get from the Whole30. Consistency. The ability to finish a 30-day really freaking hard challenge like the Whole30, to be consistent, to show up for yourself every single day to complete this challenge. Mind blown. Like, how dedicated and how much willpower do you have to do something like this? And I'm not trying to sit here and say like, look at me, I have so much willpower, but I'm like amazed by the amount of strength and willpower that I have to have done this once, twice, 8 times. If you can do the Whole30, if you can finish the Whole30, what other things can you finish that maybe you've been holding off on? Like, you have the willpower. It's really interesting to start with these challenges at the beginning with a small challenge like this, and see how you can take that strength and willpower into other parts of your life and see where you can really kill it in other parts and bring that willpower and that strength, like you have that hidden inside you. So yeah, Whole30 makes me feel really good about my strength, because not everybody can do it, right? Like, I've heard a lot of people who quit because they just can't handle it, and it's like the willpower, the inner voice, the inner willpower. Food freedom. That is huge. To not be a slave to sugar, to not be a slave to snacks, to not let food dictate how you live your life. Really let go of the grip that food has on you. Like I said, I didn't think I was addicted to sugar, but looking back on it now, holy cow, those were some really deep claws that were in me. Now my tastes have changed so much from just eating real food. Really sugary things that I used to like, I don't like anymore. It's too much. It's overwhelming to my palate now. So, and it's almost like my body's saying like, this isn't good for you, stay away. That's been really amazing. And intuition. Like I said, when you start thinking about, is it worth it? You stop and you think about what you're really putting into your body, and it's just really fantastic. So that's what happens when you do 8 Whole30s. I hope you guys really enjoyed this talk. I'm really passionate about sharing my Whole30 experience and really encouraging people to try the challenge. So if you are looking to do the challenge, if you have some questions or you've done the challenge in the past, please hit me up in the comments below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. If you enjoy content like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. And I hope you guys are having a really fantastic day, and I hope you enjoyed the sort of like 80s look that I've got going on today. Kind of entertained me with the like off the shoulder and the big earrings, so hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.